everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Here we go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Give him 18 yards on that one. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! Now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now a first carry for their fullback. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking out extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Here we go. Boom,
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
Here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the clouds dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. Boom,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it It's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll cut it to the left side. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Gets it to Strong. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And wow, fortunately, he was able to get it back, but it's left his guys in a bit of a hole here. They're backed up deep to start this drive. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the man open here is Strong. It's a gain of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Houston first. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. And Denver getting set to take the field. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Open man, it's Allen. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Mason. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Trey Mason, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Gets it to Strong. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Boom, land it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
Now let's go. Boom, land it.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The play clock's running down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
And stopped him in his tracks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And an alley to run. And a cutback left to the crease here. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play. He's got it strong. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Strong with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go. Blue Niner. Blue Niner.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Mason. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one.
And look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. Cuts back left sideline. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Texans a 1st down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get them?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
And they'll run it here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.
Ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Harder, David, you know it takes just one. Get some.
Yeah. Nah, tell me how. Yeah. Yeah. Said, hey, well that's exactly what it came for. You throwing shots from afar, I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. Let me get down. Come on, hey, you might not ever come down. No, let me get down. Hey, you might not ever come down. Wanna get down? You might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high on the ground. Don't run, just stay away. Come on, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough. Can't see it with your pitch black Gucci frames on. Let me take your off. Let me get the full scope. Hold up. Full screen HD. Let me take another picture. Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans. That's a whole lot of. Let me help you with the pre-roll. You drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. No, let me get down. Hey, you might not ever come down. No, wanna get down. Hey, you might not ever come down. Let me get down. Come on, you might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high on the ground. Don't run, just stay around. You might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.